Link, start!
Go on. Leave me alone.
SAO. Everyone loves it. When you think of SAO, maybe you think of the brilliant plotline.
If this is how it is, I wish you'd kept on being a jerk to me. If you had, I wouldn't have realized how I felt about you.
Maybe you think of the highly questionable sexual scenes.
Spicy.
Whatever your reason may be for loving SAO, and by the way, I do actually enjoy SAO, there's a strong possibility that you may not like SAO Memory Defrag. By the way, this game came out in the grand old year of 2017, and I am just reviewing it now 2 years later. Anyways, I'm Adam, the Carrot Strangler, and this is SAO Memory Defrag. First of all, this game could be much worse than it actually is, so just keep that in mind when I utterly destroy this game. The gameplay is actually pretty simple. It's a basic side-scrolling combat system where you end up playing through a lot of very short missions. And when I say short, I really mean dangerously close to instantaneous.
What? What the frog?
This is another quest that took me only 1 second to complete. But to be fair, I did complete those quests with a higher than recommended level character. I'll explain the questionable difficulty balancing and leveling in a second though. The combat. The combat's incredibly simple. The controls include run, jump, block, or if it's well timed, you could parry an attack. The challenge of timing a parry in the middle of combat is one of the few things that I found to be very satisfying about this game's combat. Of course, this is an SAO game, so aside from your main attack and your special attack, you can, which essentially just tags in one of your other characters with a special attack. The gameplay in and of itself is really not all that skill-based. While there is a PvP and plenty of opportunities to PvE with other people, I found that most people just tend to finger mash.
Wait, I didn't mean it!
So is the gameplay really that fulfilling? Well, no. What is fulfilling about the game is the character and weapon progression. Throughout the quests, you earn crystals and items that help you better your character and weapons. And this is where the real depth of the game lies. You get new characters and weapons by spending memory diamonds, but you can't outright buy what weapons or characters you want.
Nope.
No, of course you couldn't. This is a mobile game. Instead, you get these weapons and characters from probability-based loot boxes. To be fair though, most characters and items can be earned through in-game quests. You can even play item-specific quests, which allow you to choose which items you're going after. For example, if my Alice needed more skill shards or crystals, I could just go to the extra quest tab and mine crystals through the mining crystals quests. So I think the game deserves a little respect for not being completely pay to win. The story. The game includes an abridged version of the story. It's not just the SAO story, it also has ALO and GGO. Sadly, to get to the GGO story, you either have to grind or spend money so that you could upgrade your character to a higher level. Although the game does cover the primary plot points from SAO, ALO, and GGO, it really only covers those main points.
Hi, baby girl. Everything's okay, I promise.
My God! Okay, it's happening! No! God!
You dummy!
No, I was actually kind of surprised at how many details this game covers from the actual TV show. I didn't actually finish ALO or even start GGO, primarily because of the game's glaring difficulty balancing issue. As your characters progress, so does the difficulty. But just because your character level is the same or close to the mission level doesn't mean that you're going to have a fair challenge, because the game also expects you to level up your character's skill tree and weapons, not to mention the fact that the game gives you a supporter in most missions. So what it boils down to is the game is always either too easy or too hard. Most of the time though, the game is really easy, so it should be perfect if you're a casual gamer or like easy games. The only other thing that I haven't talked about yet, the download screens.
Time to play the game!
In this game, you have to download every individual quest as you play it. I assume they did this because if the game were to be downloaded all at once, then it would be absolutely gigantic. However, they really should have included an option that allows you to download sections of the game all at once.
And with that, I bid you all adieu.
If you are still watching the video at this point, I want to let you know that you are an absolute legend, and if you enjoyed it, please remember to drop a like or subscribe to my channel. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.